I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House NYC. This week, expect the unexpected with beautifully designed and surprising homes, including this curated Brooklyn townhouse. And we join the chefs behind the popular West Village restaurant Don Angie as they prep a light lunch in their home kitchen. But before that and more, we join interior designer John Barman, who shows off his vibrant take on Park Avenue luxury.
We designed it so every hour in this room feels like golden hour.
Welcome to Open House NYC, everyone. Today I'm coming to you from this luxurious penthouse duplex in Kips Bay. With 360-degree views, yes, that's north, south, east, and west. This home puts the city at your feet. And how could it not, with these floor-to-ceiling windows framing cinematic views? This is a home you'll be happy to entertain in, with stylish open living areas, an inspiring chef's kitchen, and 2 terraces perfect for evening cocktails or morning yoga. It also has 4 bedrooms, including this beautiful primary suite. Let's get started with interior designer John Barman, who shows us his latest project, a vibrant apartment he designed for his client on Park Avenue. Take a look at how he brought color, style, and comfort to remake this bright and modern space.
I'm interior designer John Barman. Welcome to this apartment I recently completed for a client on Park Avenue. This apartment is on the 38th floor and features panoramic views of the city. So my challenge was to create a design story that complemented those views and wasn't overpowered by them. My client wanted to modernize everything, keeping it clean and uncluttered, but they also wanted to bring in color at every opportunity. Lucky me, because working with color is what I love to do. It all begins right here in this entry hall. We definitely wanted the first impression to be bold and unexpected. I think this persimmon lacquer works wonderfully, just the right amount of drama and whimsy. It also serves as a great background for the colorful contemporary paintings. To say nothing of the furnishings like this brutalist Carl Springer console. Admit it, this pair of cobalt blue benches really pop. And everything and everyone looks good in this space. For the ceiling, we chose this cream lacquer, which we continued right into the living room. Lacquering the ceiling creates a greater sense of height. And as an added bonus, because we're so high up, it actually reflects the cityscape. This room serves many purposes. There's a dining area and even nooks for reading and gaming. Backgammon, anyone? And what's an entertaining area without a piano? Of course, the living room is in the center. These tiger velvet sofas are comfortable, sophisticated, and sexy. And they sit across from each other with the city as a backdrop. And for some color, we added these plush throw pillows. I just love the lines of these mid-century chairs and the organic freeform shape of the coffee table. Lacquered, of course. And we brought all these areas together by lacquering the walls in this golden beige hue. We designed it so every hour in this room feels like golden hour. For the dining area, we really wanted to make a statement, so we used this large marble top on a bronze base. I always find circular tables give a better flow in an open space like this. We then surrounded the table with green faux snakeskin leather chairs. Imagine saying dinner is served here. Here in the bedroom, the most important thing was to create a sense of calmness. We used the same color for the walls that we did in the living room, but because we're facing a different direction, the light hits it differently. And for the bedding, we used this patterned fabric. We used a high headboard to bring your eyes up. And we used these 2 side lights as the only light in the room. They're perfect for reading without overwhelming the senses. For privacy and visual interest, I placed this large-scale contemporary painting in front of the window. It turns the window into an accent wall and brings a bit of color where you least expect it, while still letting in enough light. That's it, but I hope you enjoyed my latest project, a vibrant, modern take on the Park Avenue apartment. See you on the next one.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're exploring this townhouse with its owner and designer. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Open House NYC. Let's face it, New York is a town to die for. And that romantic sentiment was the inspiration behind designer Francesca DeShae's interior design and furniture showroom, aptly named Die For. But her Brooklyn home is definitely designed to live in, and the interiors reflect the comfortable, bold, and creative personality of Francesca herself. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Francesca Messina. I'm an interior designer and I'm the owner and founder of Die For New York. Today I'm going to show you around my home here in Stuyvesant Heights, New York. To call this place eclectic would be an understatement. It's a true authentic reflection of my style and I'm excited to show you. Let's have a look. When you first enter the home, you have this foyer. It's a small space, so I really wanted to represent what you would find throughout the home. I love vintage finds, and I found this vintage card table in Indonesia, Moroccan mirror. It really guarantees you'll look beautiful when you walk out the door. My foyer definitely sets the stage for the drama that awaits. So we named the store Die For because I truly do believe in a world today when people are trying to edit their home, you really shouldn't invest in a piece unless it is to die for. So I sourced merchandise from all over the world, primarily Indonesia and Morocco, and I found that I really couldn't find what I wanted out there in the general markets, so I started designing my own collection. So when I was designing the space, I wanted to go with a monochromatic palette. So I started off with the orange sofa and then designed this beautiful Moroccan rug. All of the tones in here are kind of dark and moody. I really wanted to create a warm vibe. And with the white walls, it allows the furniture to really pop. You can see here there was this niche and I wasn't really sure what to do with it. So this was an opportunity to have a moment and to feature some of my favorite pieces. And this console here is one of them, designed by us. So this piece here that I designed, it has a lot of personality and it suits this space. I love the pop of leather. It not only has sexy legs, it's super bold, just like me. I consider the dining room and the kitchen as one space. When I was designing this space, I really wanted it to feel different than the living room. I wanted it to be subtle. So I painted the walls a light gray blue that pulls from the vein of the marble. This is a vintage marble table that I fell in love with. It's oval and it's really great for the space because it is a narrow home, and so this allows many people to gather without feeling bulky. So the sofa is unique. This is a vintage fabric that I selected in Morocco. Really comfortable. And the chairs are made in Indonesia. They're a classic design that we sell and we love them because they're not too bulky as well. We use this large basket lamp over the table to anchor the space. In the kitchen, we use this super durable Moroccan rug. I selected a bold print, and you guessed it, designed by us. Shall we go upstairs? This is my bedroom. I look forward to coming into this room every day to relax, unwind in my beautiful silk bedding. I love the monochromatic palette. It feels really warm and sexy. Once again, you'll see a mix of vintage and the things that I designed. For example, we designed this bed and the headboard inspired the color of the walls. One of my favorite pieces is this ceramic lamp. It feels very current and modern. And I layered the bed with a bunch of tossed pillows, because you know you can never have enough pillows. And this is where we find our sexy, in this sexy marshmallow chair in the infamous boucle fabric. I love this chair. It's so comfortable. And it just creates a little bit of artistic interest to the room. Overall, I wanted this room to feel serene and dramatic. So that's it. This is my home. I hope you enjoyed. A home truly is a space that should reflect your personal style. Until next time.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're at home with the owners of the New York restaurant, Don and Angie. We'll see you in just a bit. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're at home in Brooklyn's Dumbo neighborhood with Angie Rito and Scott Tacinelli, the chefs and owners of the restaurant Don Angie. Though this busy couple admittedly spend most of their time at their West Village eatery, their apartment is where they come to relax, and it's filled with reminders of their life together, their love of Italian-American restaurants, and of course, cooking. They also whip up a light lunch from their cookbook called, you guessed it, Italian-American. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Angie Rito.
And I'm Scott Tacinelli.
Sorry. We are chef owners of Don Angie in the West Village and authors of the cookbook Italian-American.
Welcome to our home in Dumbo, Brooklyn.
I'd say the style of our apartment is pretty eclectic, but we have a lot of unique and personal touches around. The eclectic design of our apartment starts right here in our entry hallway. We love this Fornasetti wallpaper because it reminds us of Florence, which was the city in Italy where we got married. We have some family photos here. This is an old picture of my family on Christmas Eve, celebrating the Feast of the Seven Fishes. We think all of these little touches come together and really make this place very personal and makes it a home. And here we are entering our main living space. So here we have another fun wallpaper moment.
It's from a very, very famous Italian-American restaurant on the Upper East Side called Gino, which is now closed. Italian-American food and Italian-American old-school restaurants are really a passion of ours, so we thought this was very fitting for our apartment.
Yeah. So right here we have our bar cart. One of the main things we love to collect is Amaro, which is like a bitter digestivo, like an after-dinner drink.
And we also have some vintage stuff. So this is Campari from the 1960s. The color of Campari was always done with beetles. So now I think they use dye in it, but this is one of the original.
Actually made with bugs. For a while it was just the two of us. Now we have our baby, obviously. We try to keep things pretty minimal.
So as you make your way around our living area, you'll see we have two bookshelves that have, I would say 90% of the things on here are cookbooks. We really actually enjoy looking at cookbooks for inspiration. We have Italian cookbooks, we have pasta books.
We have an ode to Guy Fieri here. We have a Guy pillow with spaghetti and meatballs and hamburgers on there.
It's a good conversation piece, I'll tell you that. It's a very good conversation piece. So who's hungry?
So here we are in our kitchen. People always ask us who cooks at home, and it's kind of funny because neither of us, we don't really cook a lot at home. We don't end up using our kitchen a whole bunch aside from making baby food for our son. It's pretty minimalist, but I think, we have everything here basically that we need. So today we are making a radicchio salad with apples, cilantro, and hazelnut.
We're using radicchio tardivo, which is like this long radicchio that looks like fingers. When you cook at home, you do need a lot of area for preparation, and we're lucky because we have a lot of counter space to prepare all of our dishes. So we're gonna soak them in the ice water for a couple minutes while we make the dressing.
I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. My family there has an Italian bakery. My grandfather came from Sicily. It's just something I've been really passionate about my entire life, and I honestly couldn't see myself doing anything else.
I'm very lucky because I have a partner that also loves cooking and we can do it together.
Now I'm gonna add in my remaining ingredients here. And now we have our dressing.
Our book is filled with recipes like this. It takes about 20 minutes to make start to finish, which is great. All of the ingredients are available at your local grocery store, and most of the recipes are very, very simple. So Angie's gonna plate the salad, and then we're gonna drizzle on the dressing. And then for the final touch, I'm just gonna add the cilantro on top. The way things look, the way food looks, I think is extremely important.
I think it goes along with too, we take a lot of pride in what we do, so we just want to put the best foot forward. We want it to taste great and to be comforting and soulful, but we also want it to look beautiful. Thank you so much for visiting us in our home. We hope you'll come and see us at our home away from home, Don Angie.
Now it's time to eat. I'm starving. Pretty good.
Coming up in just a few short minutes, we are in Los Angeles at the brand new home of interior designer John McClain. Stick around, you won't want to miss it. Welcome back. Now we're in North Hollywood at the brand new home of interior designer John McClain. Check it out.
Hi there, I'm John McClain, owner of John McClain Design and author of my new book, The Designer Within. And today I want to welcome you within my home. Let's go. So the first thing you'll notice in my home is this gorgeous gallery wall. I really wanted to draw your eye upwards to the second floor. I honestly did this entire wall in 30 minutes. I did no measuring. Gallery walls are not scary, folks, I promise. Now, I want to take you into my bedroom. I think every room should start with some sort of inspiration. I started with a couple of inspirations from my travels, actually. The wall covering was my first go-to for this space. It's actually mica stone, so it's real stone adhered to this wall covering, and it really adds texture, a little sparkle, which I love, and of course color, which is predominant throughout the entire home. So now we're on the third level of the home, which is actually my main living area. And the first thing you're gonna notice is the kitchen, the heart of the home. To add even more architectural elements to my home, I added this little bump up to my kitchen countertop. And to add another shape to the room, I brought in my take on the new waterfall edge, which is this angular addition to the end of my peninsula. So not only do you have the gorgeous angular shape of it, you have the brightness and the metallic brass really making it pop. I knew the minute I walked into my home that I wanted this two-story fireplace. The room is so large, it's so voluminous, and I really needed something to bridge the gap between the living area and the loft above. But did you notice the actual fireplace itself? It is actually water vapor mist that is installed. There's no heat, but it is the look and feel of a real fireplace. Now, if you've made it to the top of my house, the very tip top, you're going to see the reward was worth the effort. This space is my ode to old school lounge. This is a place where color, conversation, and cocktails are really important. You'll see behind me is the piece de resistance, my custom art, Dolly Parton. She's my hero in business and in life. These are all clippings from magazines that I would collect as a child. And if you look closely, you're gonna see a very happy John McClain as 13-year-old Dolly Parton singing his heart out at his dad's company picnic. Of course, yours truly went home with the grand prize in that Dolly competition. Speaking of grand prizes, I hope my home has won you over today. I really want you guys to take your home, make it your own, design it with you in mind. Cheers to great design.
Stick around, there's so much more ahead on Open House NYC. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're in Palm Springs, California to tour this unique mid-century A-frame abode. Dubbed the Swiss Miss Home, with soaring ceilings and walls of glass that frame the landscaped grounds, this bright and airy home is the perfect place to entertain. See for yourself.
Hi, this is John Lewis. Welcome to the Vista Las Palmas neighborhood of sunny Palm Springs. I'd like to show you this 1958 mid-century modern. It has a Polynesian flair. Let me take you inside. This is one of 14 homes designed by the architect Charles Dubois in 1958. What makes it unique is the dramatic A-frame that starts from the front of the house and continues all the way to the back. Let me show you. Welcome to the main living area. This is my favorite part of the house. We have 18-foot ceilings, a rock facade fireplace, floor-to-ceiling glass windows really connecting the inside and the out, with an open living space which connects the living room with the dining room and kitchen. It's very rare for 1958. The true Palm Springs vibe. We have a pool, numerous chairs for your guests, palm trees, blue skies, and a private backyard. This is a perfect environment for dipping in the pool during the day, al fresco dinner at night, and don't forget the twilight cocktails. This home has 4 bedrooms, all super bright with expansive walls of glass, 3 guest bedrooms, and right now we're in the primary bedroom, big enough for a king bed, a couple sitting areas, and it's adjacent to the private backyard. I want to thank you for taking this time and checking out this mid-century modern home, offering the quintessential Palm Springs experience.
I can't believe the show's already over. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, because we're going to keep giving you these amazing homes.